Hello, everybody. This is Daniel Wynn. Welcome to the webinar today, Loan Broker Mastery. Before we get started, let me know where you're from. Let me know your name. Say hi in the chat box. But thank you for joining us. I'm looking forward to sharing with you this project I've been working on the last 6 months. So let's get started. But before we get started, I have one question to ask. Can you sell money? And the reason I ask that question is because if you can sell money, you're at the right place at the right time. Because what I want to share with you is a commercial loan broker training program that I've been selling for the last 20 plus years. But this is the updated 2020 version. I spent the last 6 months, I threw away everything that I did before and created all new, 100% new material in the training program. So if you could answer the question, you could sell money, time investors. I call them mom and pops, so they could be individuals, wealthy individuals who have some money that they've saved and want to invest. And they don't want to invest in the bank because if they put their money in the bank, it sits there earning less than 1% interest. Whereas if they invest that money in a trust deed or a mortgage, they can earn anywhere from between 8, 10, maybe even 12% interest. So a loan broker and a commercial loan broker, we're going to go over this today and teach you exactly what it is and why you should consider becoming a loan broker as we move forward. So my mission is to teach you where to meet lenders that will allow you to make huge loan broker commissions every day and finance your own real estate investments. And not only finance your own real estate investments, but how about financing your own real estate investments without having to come up with any tax returns? No money out of your own pocket. What I want to share with you is that if you create your own private lenders, you're going to develop a level of trust that will be different than anything you've ever had as a traditional borrower getting money from traditional mortgage companies and traditional loan brokers. My mission is to help the nationwide community of lenders and brokers that will create over $1 million worth of earnings between now and the end of 2021. Anybody interested in helping me with that? Why you should become a loan broker? Well, the average commission or the minimal commission is about $3,000 to $4,000. Our average commission over the last few years is a little bit over $5,000. It's about $5,400. And another reason you want to become a loan broker is because we're going to show you how to find lenders in every state for almost every niche that happens. New construction, commercial retail, commercial residential, commercial fix and flip, cash out loans on properties that are owned free and clear, 30-year rental loans. We're going to show you how to find those lenders and how to get paid for bringing the borrowers and the lenders together. Our program is going to teach you how to complete a proper loan application so lenders will approve your loans quickly. And so I'm going to share with you the benefits of becoming a commercial loan broker. And last but not least, I did a survey last month, and I asked the people on my email list all the different questions about what they need to be successful, what can they use in the future. And one of the questions that 80% of the people responded to and said they could need help with is to create more cash flow. So I think this product is a great complement to all the real estate investors and all the people that are out there that are already in the lending business. This is a great complement. This is another way for you to generate revenue that you may have not considered in the past, and I want to show you why you should consider it today. So are you ready to make a positive change, to improve your life, create cash flow, build a business that will give you credibility, associate with wealthy investors, and create your dream lifestyle? Let's get started. So let me give you a little bit of background about how I got started on my road to being a loan broker. After graduating high school, Jimmy Carter was the president, and interest rates were at 18%. So real estate was moving slow. The economy was in a recession. It wasn't an ideal time to come out and go find a job. Kind of like today, maybe. Considered going into the military, and I tried to get into the Air Force. Well, I was not accepted into the Air Force, and I was a little bit disappointed, but I ended up finding out. I eventually stumbled into loan brokering, so I guess everything happens for a reason. My dad taught me how to drive a truck. He was a truck driver. Working on the docks and working unloading trucks and driving a truck with my dad, I really decided at an early age that I did not want to follow in his footsteps. So I took all kinds of other jobs trying to find my way during the recession, the Jimmy Carter recession. And I took low-wage jobs. I was doing collections, which means I was calling people that weren't paying their bills, and had some interesting times doing that. I would take other sales jobs because sales jobs were always available. They're always available through good and bad times. But these were sales jobs where you're going door to door selling different products, and it wasn't the ideal situation. And because I was right out of high school, I was still living in my parents' basement, but nonetheless, I was still living at home and wasn't able to go out on my own. But here's the thing that I was willing to do. I was willing to try any job back then, and even tried different businesses, which were not really successful. But I come from a family of entrepreneurs. My grandmother owned a bar in the city of Chicago. My mother owned a beauty shop. So I guess being self-employed was in my genes. I just hadn't figured out the right product to sell then. I did have a strong desire to better myself. I was an avid reader and still am an avid reader. I spent so much time in the library trying to figure out the ways of the world and my niche in the world. And more than anything, I had a burning desire to become financially successful. So that's how I got started. One of the things I discovered early as I was trying these different sales jobs, I was at a family it wasn't a picnic, it was like a summer celebration. And one of my cousins was married to a salesman who gave me this advice, and it served me well. And he told me that if I could find a job that paid residual income, it would be better than regular sales jobs where you sold the product, got paid once, and then had to go repeat that. So Rex taught me that I should look for jobs with residual income. And I did discover if I became a loan broker, private money loan broker, or even a alternative loan broker, that I could earn residual income, meaning that I could earn money for originating the loan, but more importantly, I could earn money as long as the loan was being serviced, meaning as long as the loan was outstanding, and I could earn residual income. That secret was one of the best advices that I ever received at that time. So between that and seeing that I could make huge commissions closing real estate loans in a couple of weeks, I got involved in the loan broker business. A little bit about what's going on with me since that time, right? So that was 3 decades ago when I got involved in the loan broker business. My current situation is that I am a mortgage banker and a broker. And the difference between a banker and a broker is this. A mortgage banker funds the deals with his own money or others, and they service the loan, meaning that they collect residual income. A mortgage broker does not get to receive residual income. So I do both of those, and I'm very glad that I've been doing those for the last 30 years. I'm a real estate investor. Last year alone, me and my partners purchased over 24 properties, and I want to share with you the niche that we found that allowed us to buy really low, and sell lower. I consider myself a transactional engineer. Because I market for myself and because I'm marketing for mortgages and real estate, I got to try to figure out a way to skin the cat. In other words, when a lead comes in, what can I do with that lead? Can I sell them something? Can they borrow some money? Can I flip their property? Can I wholesale the property? So I like to consider myself a transactional engineer, meaning that when a lead comes in, I got to figure out a way to help those people and earn a living for doing that. I call myself a marketing authority for one reason. I've been self-employed for 30 years, and I've supported myself, and I've created a great lifestyle and a great life over those 3 decades. And I had to market myself. I started with telemarketing, door knocking, direct mail. I've advertised on radio, TV, the internet, when the Great Recession came, I had a lot of time off, like a lot of people, and I really honed my skills as an internet marketer. And that has helped me tremendously. Probably 30 to 40% of my annual private money loan business comes from the internet, and it continues year after year. But what I'm proud of the most is that I have a beautiful wife and two beautiful little girls at home, and I have a son, DJ. And my little girls and I live in a beautiful community on a golf course. They are the love of my life. They are my why. And they are why I'm doing this, because I want to share with you what has made me successful, what has helped me earn millions of dollars over the last 3 decades, and share with you and see if this is something that you think that you could do to either help you build a business or to supplement what you're doing currently. So I want you to stay till the end of this presentation. Put your cell phone down, pay attention. This is only about a 20, 30-minute webinar. I'm going to go through it as fast as I can. I'm naturally speak fast, so I will replay this. I will have a copy of it if for some reason you missed some of it. But I want you to stay till the end of this presentation, because I will reveal in a free downloadable PDF one of the best sources that you can use if you have loan requests. So I'm going to reveal a source, no matter what kind of loan request you have, that if you go to this website and you enter the type of property that you're looking for, the size of the loan, and the niches, and all the characteristics of the loan, it will tell you the lenders that are lending on those types of properties. So stay till the end of this webinar and you will receive this free PDF. Now that we know what loan brokering is, let me tell you what it's not. We are not teaching you how to become a residential mortgage license or a traditional mortgage broker. Those are the people that help you buy the house that you live in. Those are the people that work for the banks and the credit unions. We're not going to share that with you. If you decide in the future that you want to get involved in that, it is a great career. I was a licensed mortgage broker for about 20 years. I made a great living helping people achieve the American dream, helping people get loans in many different states across the country. But we're not going to teach that. What we're going to teach you is how to become a commercial loan broker master. And what that means is you're going to work specifically with non-owner occupied properties. So you're going to work with investors. And one of the great things about working with investors is that they are repeat customers. I mean, investors buy multiple properties in a given year, sometimes in a given month. So once you establish yourself as a commercial loan broker, a loan broker in your community, these borrowers, if you treat them well, provide them the quick service that they're looking for so they can go out and make money, they'll come back to you many, many times in the future. And you'll get a certain percentage of your business from repeat business. So I'm going to share with you my lending sources that we sell to as a mortgage broker nationwide. And I'm also going to share with you some of my private money lenders and how you can go find your own private money lenders to fund your deals for your own portfolio or for those of the clients that you. So let's go over alternative lenders. We deal with several lenders right now, and they change from year to year, and you get lucky, and sometimes they last for decades. But we're dealing with a lender right now called RCN, for those of you that know them. They offer high loan-to-values for experienced investors. In other words, if you can provide 2 or 3 closing statements in the last 12 to 24 months, they'll finance you at 15 to 20 to 25% down. And they'll finance the purchase price and the repairs. And this gives you great leverage in the marketplace to be able to offer this. I know you'll probably get some people that come in looking for no money down deals and financing and no money down and 10% down deals. So getting a 15 to 20% down lender at a competitive rate is available, and I'm going to share that with you when you stay till the end of this webinar. But this is my niche. This is where I make the majority of my money. Yes, I broker loans, but when I deal directly with private lenders, I'm acting as a mortgage banker. This is where I put my money so I could earn 12, 15% or greater. And one of the golden rules, and the number one golden rule of being a private lender and working with private lenders, is that private lenders do not want to lend more than 65% of the value. They need a cushion in case something goes wrong. A traditional lender like a bank or a savings and loan, they could potentially get bailed out from the government if things go bad and they have a bad portfolio. But private lenders, people that put up their own hard-earned money, they don't get to fall back on that. So they need to make sure that they make good loans with a nice equity cushion. Here's the types of properties and guidelines that are flexible and that will help you fund a lot of deals. You'd be able to fund deals for commercial properties, office buildings, apartments, vacant land. But my bread and butter is the residential deals. I like doing single families, 2 to 4 units, and residential multi-unit because those deals can be done quickly. Here's some of the underwriting guidelines that are available once you have figured out which lenders that you want to work with. Some of the lenders offer no FICO-driven programs, meaning that they don't have FICO score requirements, whereas most lenders do. I'll be able to reveal to you lenders that don't require FICO-driven. Minimum income documentation, no seasoning. I'm going to show you lenders that will allow you to close in trusts and LLCs, and lenders that will even allow former bankruptcies and foreclosure. With this, you're going to be able to close more deals than a traditional mortgage broker. Why should you become a loan broker? The reason is that millions of people are locked out of financing for real estate loans for a variety of reasons, but some of them include tough bank regulations, credit requirements, unverifiable income, and prior delinquencies. With the Loan Broker Mastery Program, you're going to be able to work with these clients that banks turn down every day. Matter of fact, you should be able to get bank turndowns from other loan officers and help those people. That would become a valuable referral source if you could establish that for yourself. I'm going to show you how to get paid for helping both active and passive investors. So how do you get paid and how much can you earn? You can get paid by following this following example. Let's say you have a loan application for $200,000 and you arrange for that loan to be closed and the borrower agreed to pay you 4% or 4 points. On the closing statement, when you go to closing, your company will be named and you'll receive a commission of $8,000, similar to like a realtor, the way that they get paid, or similar to the way traditional loan brokers get paid. So at that closing, once the closing is done, you could advise the title company to send you either a check or wire that money into your business account. On this chart, you'll be able to see what kind of revenue you could generate on a yearly basis if you began doing this either part-time or full-time. In this example, we're only using 2 points. Depending on whatever loan we do, I have a minimum fee of $3,500. If the loan amount is only $50,000, I still need to get my $3,500. So that's 7 or 8 points. And people will pay it as long as you provide the valuable service for them. So here's proof of a loan that I did in Chicago on an investment property. And when we closed that deal, the loan amount was about $120,000, and we received a $12,500 commission. And the reason we received a high commission was this family was going to lose this property for delinquent taxes. And because they were going to lose it, time was of the essence. So we closed this loan in a matter of days. We charged them a premium, and they were thankful that we saved them on such quick notice. Here's another deal I did for a repeat customer. First, he had this property and he needed to do some work, this multi-unit, and we provided the financing, short-term, 1-year loan. And after he completed all the repairs, he qualified because he had the right credit score and the right job. And the right job meaning that he had a steady job and he had a good credit score. We were able to take him and get long-term financing on this multi-unit. And he pulled out, I think the loan amount was around $600,000. And we ended up with commissions on that of about 5% or just around $30,000. So these are two examples of the thousands and thousands of loans that I've closed in my lifetime of what you can be earning once you get started as a loan broker. So caution. The people in the audience, I'm sure there's some real estate investors, there's some loan officers, there's some people that have already maybe brokered some loans in the past, and maybe a lot of people that have not. You could go out there and start this business without my help. And I wish you a lot of luck. It can be, I hope it's a lucrative business and you earn a lot of money for you and your family. But if you join our training program, Loan Broker Mastery, you'll be able to learn from all the lessons that I went through over the last 3 decades. You'll be able to learn from my mistakes. And I'll show you how to get started quicker and how to put money into your pocket a lot quicker than if you started on your own. I call the loan broker business the perfect business. There's no better business than selling money. I've been selling a lot of products. As I shared with you in the beginning, I sold a lot of products before I got started. And it's really challenging. Like, let's say you're doing home improvements or vacuum cleaners or whatever. When you sell the benefits and the features of that product, you go to the consumer and they have to write you a check out of their checking account for $3,000 or $5,000. That's a pretty big decision in their life, and it's hard for people to write those checks. When you originate loans and you earn a loan broker commission, that money comes out of the loan proceeds. So they don't have to write a check. The only upfront cost that people usually pay for is the appraisal. So once the loan closes, and that, like, let's use that $200,000 example that we went over a few minutes ago. Out of that $200,000, there was an $8,000 commission. So 200 minus 8,000 is 92,000 minus, we'll call it title charges and closing costs of a couple thousand. They're going to walk out of the closing with $190,000, and you're going to walk out with 8. That's a much easier sale than going out there and selling other types of products. So some of the benefits of this perfect business are, it's a service business. You do not need to invest your own money. There's minimal investment required. You can take control of your life. You don't have to rely on the government. You can earn more per hour than many professions, including attorneys and doctors. There's no experience needed. You can get started in this business with no experience, and in many states, no license. You can start with basically this training, a cell phone, and some forms and agreements that we'll provide for you. So who is the Loan Broker Mastery right for? It's right for motivated individuals. If you're one of those motivated individuals out there who wants to get paid, another way to earn cash flow, this is a perfect business because at a low startup cost and the high rewards, you can get started helping real estate investors and developers fund commercial and investment loans nationwide. It's also good for active real estate investors. For those of you that are already out there buying properties regularly and using mortgage brokers, you could cut them out. I'm willing to give, I'm willing to share my knowledge with you. I think it's the right thing to do. It's right for active real estate investors. If you have the need for additional cash flow, you have access to real estate deals, then you should definitely consider becoming a loan broker. So what are the benefits of owning a commercial loan broker business? The number one benefit is there's no limit on how much you can earn. Secondly, you can work from anywhere. Many times I'm working from the golf course, I'm working from my vacations. Well, I'm working from my vacations. Yes, I have a bad habit of working from my vacations. But don't feel sorry for me. Usually it only takes me a day or two before I put the phone down. But when you own your own business, you know you always have to keep an eye on it. I've worked around the world. Man, I can remember sitting in Poland and Krakow, at 7 o'clock at night when it was like noontime, working with my lenders and with my loan clients to get their loans funded. Luckily, I have a great team, and my team was able to handle the majority of it. Once again, you could work from anywhere. Minimal overhead, no inventory required. You can build residual income. I've been receiving residual income for the last 10 years since I started my last company, Private Lending Group, and I built a A lot of residual income. Most of that residual income went into my 401k or pension plan, and I used that for my many investments that I got involved in. I never had to use my residual income to live off of, and I was able to build a nice portfolio of loans and real estate investments with that residual income. No recruiting or employees needed, and last but not least, you can finance deals across the nation. Well, here is what you get with your lifetime membership for Loan Broker Mastery. There's an ever-growing library of training videos that we're recording weekly. You're going to get turnkey marketing training, online lead generation training, live monthly webinar support, a support desk, you can email us and call us, online group networking, and affiliate commissions. We have a 6-module training program that goes step by step on how to get started. Some people can go through these modules in a couple days, and some can go over it in a month's time. Whatever pace you need, it's there, and we're constantly adding more training program and more weekly online training. For those of you that are willing to act today, I'm going to throw in 4 bonuses, and these bonuses are well worth the price of the investment to get started in the Loan Broker Mastery Program. The first one is the private money investing series that I created. This will teach you how to invest your own funds and earn 12, 18, or 20% interest. It's going to share with you how to build relationships with wealthy investors that will allow you to earn the monthly servicing spread that we've been talking about. And bonus number 2, ongoing Q&A sessions and monthly coaching. So we'll be answering the questions week by week as people come up with new questions to teach you how to close loans and grow your nationwide loan broker business. Bonus number 3, Done With You co-brokering program. So some of you are thinking, hey, Dan, I want to get involved in this, but I really don't have a lot of time. I have a full-time job. I already have a whole bunch of investment properties, but I got a lot of investors that might need the money and people that I know. I have realtor friends. I have accountants. I have people that have lists of real estate investors. In that case, what you do is you submit the deals to us. Our team will put the deals together. They'll send them through to the lenders. They'll help get the deals closed and funded. And when the deal closes, we'll split the commission. Bonus number 4, real estate joint venture deals. We will partner on any deal that you can find that fits our criteria. You won't have to do this alone. You can feel confident and relaxed when looking up the deal. Over the last couple of years, we began doing joint venture deals with people, which means basically they found a property, they had a little money to invest, we put up the majority of the money, we put up our team to help them with the deal, and we closed deals and did a joint venture. We call them LLC deals, but basically the deals allow you to partner with us and share in the profits from lucrative real estate deals. When we did that survey last month, a lot of people said, I forget what the percentage was, 70, 80% of the people said that they can find deals. So if you are one of those people that answered in the survey that said you have access to undervalued properties, that you know how to find great deals, just this module alone will be worth the price of the investment of investing in the Loan Broker Mastery Program. Because just one deal, we could make tens of thousands of dollars together. We're coming to the end here. And I want to let you know that there are other companies that are online that have loan broker training. I'm not the first person to start this, although I did begin my first training program over 25 years ago. There are companies online right now that sell commercial loan broker training. The cost for them is $10,000 to $25,000. I've seen some of these training programs. I've had people come to my office. They gave me access. There's a lot of information in there. And I would say that our program, which is normally $1997, has just as much value, if not more, than these training programs. Yeah, granted, for $25,000, they'll probably give you a 600-page tablet or notebook. They'll give you a big booklet that weighs like 10 pounds, so you think that you got your $10,000 worth. But the truth is, you don't need a 10,000-page, 600-page book. What you need is step-by-step videos, step-by-step forms, a support network to help you get the first deal done. And that's what our system will provide for you. So we normally charge $19.97, but for those of you that are willing to act today, I'm going to throw in the 4 bonuses, and you're going to be able to get started with this for $9.97. That is a small investment that will pay you back many times over if you just apply what we share with you in the program. You can earn this investment back on your very first closing. I believe in my program so much that I'm willing to offer an exclusive 30-day money-back guarantee. If, after 30 days of your purchase, you're not satisfied with what you've learned, just email me at the email here, and my team will refund every cent of your purchase. We're looking forward to getting started. For those of you that want to get involved in this lucrative business, go to the website, loanbrokermastery.com, click the Get Started Now button, put in your credit card information or PayPal information, get started, join us. We'll meet you on the other side. We'll work with you at getting your first deal closed, and we'll work with you getting a return on your investment like you've never received before. I want to thank you for joining me in this webinar today, and I wish you a good night. Thank you.